Ozonna, the son of the current governor of Anambra State, Charles Soludo, has recently become an internet sensation and has gotten people talking. Ozonna was born in Nigeria, but he grew up in America and is currently based in New York, where he's taking a shot at fame with his music. His recent photos have drawn some rather unsavory comments from some Facebook users, as one Celestine opined that Charles Soludo cannot manage the state well because of the way his son turned out. Whatever that means, he knows what he's talking about. This is an evidence that Soludo will not be able to manage Anambra State very well. Other Facebook users shared the same sentiments, and let's begin to hear what they say. At least from the picture, you should be able to define what they mean by an evidence that Soludo will not be able to manage Anambra State very well. According to Frank, he said, yes, especially when he cannot manage his own. Yes, especially when he cannot manage his own. Why are we castigating this young man? It's not his fault. So stop. Yoruba people no welcome fella. So fellas decided to come back and chose to come back in Igbo land. Okay, Charlie boy kind of vibe. He must not follow his father's path, provided the path is growing on has a value to offer to the society, though different. This is an evidence that Soludo will not be able to manage the state. One thing is that there's already a mindset. We all know the mindset. We all know what should be and what should not be. Even in all those developed countries, they know what it is and what is not. You see those who are on the streets, the way they talk, those who are well educated, the way they behave. There's a way you carry yourself. So I think people are judging from the standard of the father. Just like, of course, everybody cannot go the same line, but if people are on the same, on a particular pedestal, then they expect their children also to follow suit. People always cite example of a fella, cite example of a Charlie boy. You could see that the father, Charlie boy, his father was well read. And when you look at people like Peter Obi, hardly before you even hear, maybe because of the path or the career the boy has chosen, that's why he's coming on social media. We have people like Otedola. We have his daughters coming out, the way they are coming out. There's already a perspective or a mindset and the society that we are in. Whether you are in Africa, whether you are in the Western world, irrespective of the place you are, there's always this way of doing things, the way some other people do things that seems as if, oh, this is not the right way, for those who are conservative, for those who are like to do things in whatever, and those who dress or those who act like the people on the street. We know the people on the street, how they behave and their conduct. But when you're coming back to the other angle, talking about a Soludo, you already have a mindset. And if that mindset is not there, it's just like Felana. If any of his children is coming out the way he used to do, nobody is going to be bothered. I think that is the reason why people are just saying something like this. So some people are saying, oh, he's an adult, he can take care of himself and whatever. But when you look at the background, that is where you don't expect people not to think the way they are thinking. It's not as if, people cannot do what they want to do. Just like, who else again? Like I said, Peter Obi, you can you even see his children, apart from maybe there were some pictures they took some time. If you just go and Google it, you just see, but coming out every now and then, you see their pictures in all of those things. Even this man, not unless maybe recently when his daughter got married, I think some days ago, his daughter got married, maybe we now see their pictures. And also, this Chris Ngige too, all his children are doctors. He's a doctor, he's a medical doctor. I think his wife is a medical doctor. And all his children are doctors. They even schooled in Nigeria. So when people have that kind of a foundation, you expect it. People expect that, oh, it will go in that line. Even as Oji Zokalo, no, not Oji Zokalo, Ngige is a doctor. Maybe if you now hear that, one of his children is a lawyer, one is architect, it doesn't mean that they have to follow the profession of their father, but at least something along that line. Whether they are lecturer or they are engineers, or they are, something of that nature, you understand, or maybe lawyers. So that is the mindset that people already have. So you don't come out and blame people that are, oh, because they are not, they are not informed. Why are they jealous? Why are they doing this and that? But again, the person that made this observation might not be correct, that oh, maybe because even before now, the child has, I think he must have started his own career when it comes to the music. So he didn't just start. When did his father become a governor? Where was this one in? Was it not this year? He was when, I'm sure this boy didn't just, he has started before now. So it has no correlation whether he's going to govern Anambra State well or not. But just like I said, people already have a mindset that, oh, if you are a doctor, it is expected that your children could be lawyer, could be engineers, could be um architect and all of that. So when there's that kind of deviation, because when you look at Soludo, a professor, you expect you would expect that maybe his children will be lawyers, will be lecturers, and what have you, and all of that. So don't blame people. But what I don't really agree fully is that, oh, because of this, he might not be able to govern Anambra State. And meanwhile, don't forget that this son has already started this before this whole politics and what have you. So people must have opinion, and you can't stop them from that. Leave this matter. The young man is an adult who has his life to live. He has his career to pursue in his own way and style. He just said he is a musician. That is his career choice and is entitled to it. And that's it. Oputa was a great jurist. He was the father of Charles Oputa. Correct, but nah man, this one be as he gets. I dey tell you, Soludo should package this boy well. Otherwise, maybe he should package him. Even if he's going to do music, he should be well packaged. Thanks for this reminder. This one that looks like what I don't understand. People are just saying whatever they want to say. You are talking of adults in America. What is adults in America? That is where people get it wrong. You think everybody in America just they behave rascally? No, it's not everybody now. Even the Oyibos that you guys want to be copying, they still have a people. No, no. At least you should see their government, the way their government is structured. Do you have people who are just just dress anyhow, just whatever? No, 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 no. There's decorum, and people are in that line. Because if it is like, oh, it's a free world, it's a free whatever, you see mixture of people in the government house. So that does not mean that oh, because it is a Western world, everybody must just really, just be speaking the street language. No, because it's in an adult in America. What about, okay, this one is just saying another thing. How much management will you give to a child living in America? Adult male. Leave that ill thought or out generalization. It has nothing to do with the man. Fault finders with what is wrong with the picture. So you want the governor to tell him to put on shirt, Abby? You don't start your own here again. Well, can you listen to all my people here? They are all entitled to their opinion. This boy looks is not proper. The mother should take a check on him, sensing he might be something else. So how did you know? Music or no music, as child with proper sense, irrespective of the current environment of living, the boy should understand the current position of his father before exposing himself in that manner. He's an adult, and his father is already set in his career path. He has to hustle and set his own for his future family too. That is a senseless conclusion. Children have minds of their own. To be frank, I do not see anything wrong with that picture. Reminds me of a Oriental Brothers song, Owengi Onye Kuzuru Leluwa. Okay, myopic thinking, exactly. Stop judging. That is a wrong, unacceptable, and fallacious conclusion that the child of a highly religious person decides to derail does not in any way diminish the integrity of the parents. Fela lived his life. Charlie Boy is living his life, which is not the same way as his late father's. When will Nigerians ever change? This young man has been doing his thing before his father. Soludo came on board as the governor of Anambra State. Whether you people like it or not, Soludo and his son will prosper in all their endeavors. Davido and DJ Cup are always in the media for one controversy or the other. Guess what? Their father are the best in all they do. Governor Soludo will perform beyond expectations. Let us support his plans for Anambra State. That's a good one. So guys, let's know your thoughts and have your take on this.